Hi, how's it going? My name's Bithmar or Stinkfire or whatever his name I go by. Ignore my shitty accent. So I'm here today to test out my program. I just call it Chipboard. It's just a fun little thing I've been working on. It's basically my testing thing for this little 2D game engine I've been working on. It's nothing serious, just spare time stuff. But I find these little programs pretty interesting and fun. I've sort of based it off Wire and Gary's Mod, which is a game I used to play. But I'll get right down to the point. So the basic concept is you have chips on a board, which these are all our chip sections here. You place them and they interact with each other. So I'm going to start off by showing you a simple on chip. So an on chip is always on, and so we will hook up an integer display to it. So you can highlight over them, you can move them, and you can also click on them. So when you click on a little black box, ignore the crappy art. I'm going to improve on that later. So you can see the little circle there with the 0. So I can click on that and I can click on any of these other chips and I can link it up. There we go. So now that's going to link and the link follows it and I can move it. I can also delete them. So if I go and delete the on now, it passes its value on. Okay, so I'm going to make something just pretty fun, basic. Not really fun, but basic on this. So I'm going to make a little light that flashes for you. So we'll start off by getting a pixel. So a pixel is just one color. Oh well, yeah, a color. So now we need an on button. So when we want to change the color of this pixel, we'll then an on button. Now I'm not going to set the button. I'm going to make it random to make it interesting. So I'll need 3 randoms. Now these randoms will be the color, like the red, green, blue. So now I'm going to also get a floor for each of these because randoms output a number that has decimal places, and then I'm also going to need a multiply because the pixel works between 0 and 255. So if I grab and multiply with these, multiply. Should also show you can't place chips. Okay, that's a bug. You shouldn't be able to place chips on top of other chips. That's a serious bug. Okay, anyway, can't do it on those edges. It's probably just a simple collision problem. That is a problem. Okay, anyway, we won't worry about that for now. This is a work in progress, so everything will change and that sort of thing. It's just sort of fun to muck around with it. Okay, so what I'll do is we need that on button. So on buttons can only link from one thing to another, so we need to actually split that signal. So we get a splitter, because we need to split again. So what we'll do is we'll split the on to the splitter. Now so you can see there's a 0 on that. So that is the port from the splitter that I'm going to. And if I highlight over this, you can sort of see a 0 there. That's where it's going to connect to on that port. So randoms only have one port to connect to. So we'll connect to that, and now I can change this by right clicking. So there we are. So now it's connecting to a different one. So we'll connect that there. I can press any button to get rid of that. So now we'll also do the same with this. There we go, they're all linked up. Now we need to link up the randoms to the multiply. Multiply and multiply. I'll just move that down a bit. So now what we need to do is we need to multiply that by a value. So we go into our maths, our value, and we can type in here. So we'll change that to 255. There we go. And now we'll get more splitters. So we want to split that 255 to get to all the multipliers. So we need to do the same that we did with the on, but to 3 values. Oops, there we go, accidentally. So what you can actually do is you can actually, so I connected it to the port that the random was getting up, so you can see which port, the darker, like the change color ones, that's what port it's connecting to. And so you can actually override ports from different things and all this fun stuff. But so we'll connect that up there, connect that to there. There we go. Oh, wrong button. It's pretty easy to make mistakes. I need like clearer things, I think. Or maybe I'm just hopeless. Okay, so now we've got the multiplier and the random button going to that. So just to test that, we'll get up a little display. Yeah, good old integer display again. So now, I don't know why it does that to start off with. That's an on. So we don't want an on there. We want a toggle. So toggle, there we go. So now whenever the toggles change, you can see that value's changing, which that's what we want. Okay, so if we delete that, now we'll connect the multiplier up to our floor, so that'll floor it to a single value between 0 and 255, or 254 because it won't actually get to 255 because it's being floored, rounded down. So now we'll connect the floor up to each of the colours, so red, green, and blue. There we go. So now whenever we press this button, it changes. So if we're holding the spacebar, there we go. and you can just hit change color. So that's just a simple thing there that you can do. Oh, and also I've implemented a hide. So if you want to hide all the links, you can just highlight off a chip and press H. That way, if you don't want people to see all the changing color of that, it just sort of, yeah. Well, that's my video. Please tell me if you like it, if you have any suggestions that I should add, or any improvement things, just let me know. Thank you. Bye.